Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center, your sport, anytime.
At Absolute Landscape, we believe that a great landscape is about transforming a space to exceed every expectation. From intricate hardscapes to lush green gardens, our goal is to bring vision to life. Creating outdoor environments for our clients, we offer services from design to installation and maintenance of your outdoor space. Enjoyment all year round is what Absolute Landscapes is all about.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Genova's to Go, Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, Absolute Landscape, and Independent Car Service. The Central Maryland Sports Network is a programming service of the Community Media Center.
Hi, I'm Steve Aquino. Creating a financial plan requires a disciplined, well-thought-out approach. At Aquino Financial Group, our mission is to provide a variety of solutions to help our clients fulfill their lifetime financial goals and dreams.
Game On is brought to you by Aquino Financial Services.
Hi there, I'm Pat Stetzer, and welcome to a special episode of Game On. CMSportsNet chronicled Carroll County High School sports from mid-August to late May, with plenty of highlights and memorable moments along the way. Now it's time to recognize our choices for the 2024-25 Athletes of the Year. So let's get this show started. It's Game On. Before we unveil our picks for Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, let's take a moment to recognize some of the outstanding Carroll teams and athletes that shine throughout the year. And we begin with the 2024 fall season. Westminster won the Carroll County Athletic League football title for a third time in as many years, and 3 teams posted winning records. Owls running back Jack Hitchcock led the county in rushing yards, and linebacker Gabe Lee led in tackles. Liberty was the last county team standing as the Lions reached the Class 1A state quarterfinals. Quarterback Chase Miller threw for the most yards in the county, and Tristan West led the CCAL in catches and receiving yards. In girls soccer, Century claimed the top spot in the county for a 6th consecutive year, and the Knights were unbeaten in CCAL play. Liberty got hot at the right time, led by top scorer Hannah DeVincent, and the Lions won their final 7 games to capture the Class 1A state championship. Boys soccer also saw Century win the county title for just the second time since 2013. But once again, Liberty held its own, and the Lions ended the year on an 8-game winning streak when they defeated Brunswick in penalty kicks to win the 1A state crown, led by top scorer Lucas Britos. The winter sports season saw county teams and athletes achieve similar success. Westminster won the girls basketball county title for the 2nd year in a row, and the Owls had standout guard Maddie Gassman leading the way. Westminster went 11-1 in the CCAL, splitting their season series with Francis Scott Key. Those Eagles won 6 of the last 7 games of the year, led by 1,000-point scorer Summer Brooks, and finished with 20 wins and the Class 2A state crown. Carroll County's third ever girls basketball state championship and FSK's first since 1997. Boys basketball had co-county champs in the form of Century and Westminster, and the Owls won for the first time since 2013. And once again, it was Liberty getting hot at the right time of the winter. The Lions making it all the way to the Class 1A state semifinals, led by county leading scorer Tristan West. South Carroll won the co-ed wrestling county title, and it was the Cavaliers' 6th in a row and 9th in the past 11 seasons. The Cavaliers also won their 4th consecutive dual meet state title along the way, and later crowned individual state champions Eli Gabrielson, JoJo Gelati, Landon Hamper, and Evan Owen. Winters Mill won the girls' county tournament team title, and the county had Liberty's Aubrey Oler and Falcons' Gabby McLeod both reached state tournament final matches in March. Back outdoors we go into the spring season for boys lacrosse and girls lacrosse. Century won the boys lacrosse county crown. The Knights did so for the 4th time in 5 seasons. They also reached the Class 2A state tournament, sparked by freshman Noah Tignog leading the county in scoring. Meanwhile, Liberty made it back to the 1A state tournament thanks to a 5th straight regional title. In girls lacrosse, Carroll had 2 state champion squads. South Carroll won the 1A state title and ended the year with 7 straight wins. Speaking of wins, Manchester Valley racked up 19 in a row, and the Mavs went undefeated this season, winning a 3rd straight county title and the 2A state title along the way, with leading scorer Emma Penchik capping another standout season.
Gold. Number 1 finishing buyer from number 10, Emma Penchik.
What a year! And while we're at it, let's recognize and celebrate the Carroll County teams that won state championships in 24-25. Liberty had quite a haul with 4 of the 11 team titles, 2 in the fall with the soccer sweep, that's the Lions' first boys title since 2005, and a first for the girls since 1996. South Carroll repeated as 2A-1A golf state champions. The Cavaliers have 2 of the county's 4 all-time golf state titles. Speaking of the Cavs, they added another wrestling state dual meet crown, making 4 in a row there, and SC won again in the spring with girls lacrosse. Manchester Valley with 2 team titles. They had field hockey in the fall and girls lacrosse in the spring. The success of those teams comes down to standout athletes, and CMSportsNet handed out Player of the Year honors to some of those athletes at the end of each season. Now we recognize them one more time. CMSportsNet picked 9 Players of the Year throughout the 2024-25 Carroll County Athletic League high school sports season, and now it's time to recognize them for their outstanding accomplishments. Kicking things off with football and the Player of the Year, Liberty senior Tristan West. The Lions receiver grabbed 56 catches for 936 yards, both tops in the county, and he scored 12 touchdowns, leading his team to the state quarterfinals. Boys Soccer Player of the Year went to Liberty senior Lucas Britos. The forward led Carroll County with 26 goals and 63 points and guided the Lions to the Class 1A state title for the program's first championship since 2005. The Lions swept the Player of the Year thanks to Hannah DeVincent in girls soccer. Another senior, Hannah delivered 29 assists from her midfield spot, tops in Carroll County, and she led the CCAL with 67 points and moved to her team capturing the 1A state title. The winter season saw 4 Player of the Year winners in total. Boys basketball went to Liberty's Tristan West. He pulled off the rare double POY thanks to leading the county in scoring at 16.5 points per game and grabbing close to 10 rebounds per game for the Lions, who played in the 1A state semifinal for the best finish in program history. In girls basketball, Westminster's Maddie Gaspin earned Player of the Year honors for the 2nd year in a row. Gaspin shared the county scoring title at 16.6 points per game and led the CCAL in rebounds and steals per game for the county champion Owls. Co-ed Wrestler of the Year stayed with South Carroll as sophomore Eli Gabrielson earned the nod. The transfer from St. Mary's Riken burst onto the scene in Winfield and finished 41-0 with 30 pins to win a Class 2A-1A state championship at 120 pounds. Girls Wrestler of the Year went to Liberty's Aubrey Oler. The sophomore moved up in weight class and finished 18-3 with 12 pins, won county and regional titles, and reached the state final for the 2nd time in as many seasons. This spring, CMSportsNet handed out Player of the Year honors for boys lacrosse and girls lacrosse. Boys lacrosse went to Century goalie Jacob Ushamersky. The sophomore had 223 saves, most in the Carroll County Athletic League, and he also led the league with a 70.3 save percentage for the county champion Knights. Manchester Valley's Emma Penchek earned Girls Lacrosse Player of the Year for a third consecutive season. The senior went for 89 goals and 56 assists, leading the county in both categories, to lead to her Mavericks winning the Class 2A state championship with a 19-0 record. One last look at the CMSportsNet Player of the Year selections from 2024-25. Congratulations to everyone who was selected on an outstanding year. Liberty had 5 Player of the Year picks. 3 of them came in the fall. Century, Manchester Valley, South Carroll, and Westminster had the other POY selections. All right, let's recognize the Athlete of the Week winners from 24-25. 34 of them in all. FSK's Abby Rieger set a school record in girls soccer for career goals back in the fall, and goalie Jackson Vanderhoof had a fine finish to the season for Liberty boys soccer as a state champ. Over to the winter season, Summer Brooks helped FSK to that girls hoops state title, and SC Wrestling had 2 individual state champs earn Athlete of the Week honors as well. And now look at our spring picks. In total, Liberty had 4 in the fall and finished with 7 Athlete of the Week picks overall, while Century and South Carroll each had 6. Man Valley and Westminster 5 apiece, the Mavericks earning 4 of those in the spring. FSK had 3 picks overall, and Winters Mill had 2. All right, you know what? Enough waiting. It's time to find out our choice for the CMSportsNet Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year. We'll start with the girls. We have 3 finalists: Man Valley's Taylor Feek, South Carroll's Leah Miller, and Man Valley's Emma Penchek. Feek played field hockey in the fall, helped the Mavericks to an unbeaten season and the Class 2A state title. She finished that year with 6 goals and 6 assists, and she was first team all Carroll County Athletic League. She hit the basketball court in the winter and averaged close to 7 points and 7 rebounds for the Mavs, and she was third team all county there. She had a pair of 16-point games during the basketball season. She shined brightest on the lacrosse field, finishing second in the county in scoring with 110 points and third with 76 goals. Taylor was part of the Mavs' 19-0 season and the Class 2A state crown, and she was also CMSportsNet Player of the Year finalist. Miller earned second team all CCL honors as a libero on the South Carroll's county champion volleyball team in the fall, and then stood out on the basketball court in the winter. She averaged 9.2 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 2.3 steals per game for the Cavs. Leah was a CMSportsNet Player of the Year finalist. The University of Maryland women's lacrosse commit had a sensational spring: 86 goals, second in the county, and 100 points, third best in the CCAL. Miller led South Carroll to the 1A state championship and ended her career with 281 goals, the most in program history, and she was a CMSportsNet Player of the Year finalist there too. Penchek netted 14 goals, added 4 assists in the fall for Man Valley's girls soccer squad. She earned first team all Carroll County Athletic League. In the winter, Emma was a CMSportsNet Girls Basketball Player of the Year finalist, and she filled the stat sheet: 10 points, 5 steals, 4.6 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game for the Mavericks. In the spring, she led the Mavs to that 19-0 record and a 2A state championship behind 89 goals and 56 assists, both tops in Carroll County. The 3-time Player of the Year amassed 329 goals. That's the most in county girls lacrosse history. All right, now the 3 finalists for the CMSportsNet Boys Athlete of the Year: Century's JT Ferguson, Westminster's Jack Hitchcock, and Liberty's Tristan West. Ferguson helped Knights football team to a winning season in 2024. He ran for more than 1,000 yards. He led Carroll County in scoring and 86 tackles on defense en route to first team all-county honors. He was a CMSportsNet Player of the Year finalist for football. On the wrestling mat, JT won the county tournament title at 175 pounds. He earned first team all-county honors. He went 46-5 with 25 pins, took third at regionals, 5th at states, and surpassed 100 career wins along the way. This spring, JT earned Carroll County Athletic League Boys Lacrosse Player of the Year by the coaches, and he anchored the county champion Knights defense by causing turnovers and collecting more than 50 ground balls. Hitchcock had a stellar junior year for Westminster. He led Carroll County football with 1,512 rushing yards. He also scored 13 total touchdowns. Jack averaged close to 9 yards per carry for the county champs, and he ran for more than 300 yards and scored 4 TDs in the Owls' win over rival Winters Mill. He was a CMSportsNet Player of the Year finalist. This spring, Jack helped Westminster boys lacrosse to a 5-1 Carroll County record and totaled 66 points on the year. That's the 3rd most in the county. He led the CCL with 39 assists. He also scored 27 goals and was a CMSportsNet Player of the Year finalist for boys lacrosse. West led Carroll County football with 56 catches, 936 yards, and his 12 total touchdowns were tied for second best in the CCAL. He had a pick six in Liberty's playoff win over Williamsport, and later returned a kickoff for a touchdown in the state quarterfinals against Frederick Douglass before being named the CMSportsNet Player of the Year. Tristan went right on to basketball, and he dominated there too. He led Carroll County in scoring at 16.6 points per game, and his career high was 27 points in a game against Pikesville. He had 7 games of 20 or more points on the year, helped the Lions to the 1A state semifinals, and he earned CMSportsNet Player of the Year honors. All right, enough talk. It's time to find out who we chose as the CMSportsNet Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year for 2024-25. You see our finalists, and now the 24-25 Athletes of the Year are Manchester Valley's Emma Penchik and Liberty's Tristan West. Penchik shined in 3 sports for the Mavericks despite missing some time during her high school career dealing with some injuries. Emma wound up with 24 goals and 10 assists in soccer, and she had 529 points in her basketball career, and she certainly left her mark in girls lacrosse as Carroll County's all-time leader in goals scored. She's the 3rd player ever to reach 300 goals, finishing her career with 329. West finally took a break in the spring, and it was well-deserved after leading Liberty to state playoff games in football and boys basketball. In 2 football seasons, Tristan caught 90 passes for 1,751 yards and 18 touchdowns. In 2+ basketball seasons, he netted 677 career points, and his back-to-back Player of the Year seasons this year put him in some rarefied air for sure. I'm joined now by the 2024-25 CMSportsNet Athlete of the Year selections. Manchester Valley's Emma Penchik and Liberty's Tristan West. Guys, congratulations on an outstanding year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Both of you had fantastic senior seasons. Let's go through them quickly, and we'll begin with Emma on the girls' soccer field. 14 goals and 4 assists. That feels like so long ago, but back in the fall, you went from soccer to basketball, 10.3 points a game, almost 5 rebounds a game, 2 assists and 5 steals, and had a lot of success there. Saved the best for last. Girls lacrosse, 89 goals, 56 assists, 145 points, and 329 career goals. That's the most all-time in Carroll County history. And then I'll get back to you in a second. Over to Tristan. Football, 56 catches, 936 yards, and 12 touchdowns. You had the kickoff return in the state quarterfinals, which was a big moment there. And then you went right to basketball, no break, like all of you guys do. Led Carroll County in scoring, 16.5 points per game, close to 10 boards a game, 3 assists and 2 steals. I think you scored 26 against Colonel Richardson in the state playoffs there. So both awesome seasons. Emma, I'll start with you. Just talk about your whole year as a whole. It started back in August and didn't end until almost Memorial Day weekend. We talked about how fast it went, but also just how much fun you had from the start to the finish.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. I wouldn't change any of the 4 years for the world. The senior year was one standout one. Every year, every soccer season, basketball season, lacrosse season, everything just kind of came all together. It felt so good to be with all of my teammates and coaches and learn from everyone once again, one last time.
How about you, Tristan? I mean, they all good. They can run together. What made this year stand out the most for you? What made it most special for you?
Honestly, knowing like it's your last year, so you got to put everything out, and definitely the teammates and the coaches, connecting with them all, having fun, and getting to know each other. You're
Emma. We talked about the journey you take from as a freshman to a senior, and the fact that it goes so fast. But this year in particular, the accolades you had in all 3. Were there specific moments that stood out to you? Let's just go to lacrosse, the more recent one. Was it the state final? Was it a county win? Was it just the practices? We talked about how closely bonded the team was. What are a few things that stood out to you from the last season?
Yeah, for lacrosse, I think March 1st was kind of when it all hit all of us. I mean, it was senior year as our last one, but we kind of got to know each other again, and we became so close and just became a true second family, and that one really stood out to me. And I wouldn't want to play my last season of lacrosse with any other girls on any other team, and which was really, really good for me, and I think good for all of us. And really, I'm going to hold this team close to my heart. I wouldn't trade anything for the world, but even in all my other sports, I enjoyed every single one of them, and I wouldn't trade it.
Right, absolutely. And Tristan, I know football was fantastic, played in the state tournament. In basketball, you guys went as far as Liberty's ever gone. Maybe basketball season, were there a few things that stood out to you that really made it extra special in what you guys did, you personally and the team?
I say like our connection. I feel like we were really close, and we enjoyed being around each other, enjoyed playing basketball with each other. We would challenge each other every day to get better. And in the playoffs, we knew we could go far. We just had to put in the work and do what we normally do.
What was that like, that playing in that state tournament? Again, I know it was a close loss and it was right down to the wire, but when you had some time to kind of reflect, Liberty had never gone that far before, and you guys were that close to getting further. Had to be a pretty cool feeling once the pain of the game settled down. Pretty remarkable to get as far as you guys did.
Yeah, it was electric. It was unlike anything I've ever felt when I played. Everyone was there. Everyone was just watching us play, and
Very cool for sure. Emma, college plans have already officially begun. We were just talking a few minutes ago. You're ready to go to Clemson University to play women's lacrosse, and you're ready to go before we get to July 4th. I think June 23rd. Yes. You say you head down there. Yeah. What are the feelings like now as you get set to head south and try to make a name for yourself down there with the Tigers?
I mean, it's still unbelievable, but I can't be any more grateful for the people in my life and how they've gotten me where I am today. I wouldn't be the athlete or person I am today without the people behind me, my family, my friends, my teammates, and all the coaches that I've had. I can't thank them enough for everything that they've done for me. But I'm just really excited. It's still really hard to believe that it's so soon, but I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, and you do get a little bit of a break when you come back before school starts, so she's not gone over the whole summer. But that's cool. Congratulations on that. And Tristan, Monroe College, a junior college up in New York. I know you're still sort of undecided on what you want to do, but Coach Luth was talking about, football is going to be at least a start, and it starts pretty soon, right? July, you said?
Yeah, July 9th.
What's the feelings like? Kind of the same question. And going in there with a little bit of a different plan, maybe because it's a 2-year school. But what do you at least want to try to do the first few months to get yourself established up there?
Honestly, just put in work, lifting, eating right, sleeping well, and just trying not to get distracted.
And also, you mentioned that, a 3-sport athlete, 2-sport athlete, you can rest and relax in the spring, but you haven't been resting and relaxed. You've been trying to do what you can during the spring to stay sharp.
Yeah, been trying to bulk up, gain more muscle, get faster, get stronger.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, and congrats on that as well. We all want to say congratulations to both of you, the CMSportsNet Athletes of the Year for 24-25. We have some Athlete of the Year certificates for you and some Genovas to Go gift cards. You guys enjoy those.
Thank you.
Don't spend them all in one spot, but absolutely. Emma, quickly, some final thoughts about the impact you tried to have at Manchester Valley. I know we talked again about just how fast it went, but 4 years, 4 varsity seasons. What was the whole thing like? And how do you feel like you walked out the door not too long ago? How do you feel about it?
I mean, my 4 years are the best 4 years I could have ever imagined having, and the people make the place, and that high school was truly 4 years that I will hold close to my heart. I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
And Tristan, I know you and I talked about this in football, the impact and legacy you wanted to leave. A lot of good players there. I know it's been a little bit of time now, but 2 really successful seasons, and then again, kind of the spring to let it all sink in. How do you feel like your impact was that you tried to leave behind at Liberty High School?
I feel like it was good. I would try to teach the younger guys to keep working, keep moving on, even when things are getting tough. Just put your head down and work.
All right, man. Congratulations to both of you. Emma Penchek, Tristan West, thanks for spending some time with us. Good luck to you guys both in the future. And that'll do it for the Athlete of the Year show, episode 73 of Game On. As always, we thank you for watching. And that's it for the 24-25 high school sports season. CM Sportsnet will be out and about during the summer. Don't worry, though. Stay tuned for more local sports coverage along the way. And before you know it, the first day of fall sports practice will be right upon us. Be sure to catch all of our high school sports content online on Facebook and YouTube, and you can visit our website as well. That's cmsportsnet.com. Watch us on cable channel HD 1072. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. I know they both do. CM Sportsnet Action. So congrats again, Emma Penchek and Tristan West, the CM Sportsnet Athletes of the Year. For all of us at CM Sportsnet, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Game On is brought to you by Aquino Financial Services.
Hi, I'm Steve Aquino. Creating a financial plan requires a disciplined, well-thought-out approach. At Aquino Financial Group, our mission is to provide a variety of solutions to help our clients fulfill their lifetime financial goals and dreams.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Genovas to Go, Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, Absolute Landscape, and Independent Car Service.
Hungry? Genovas to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genovas to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genovas to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genovas to go. Genovas to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genovas to go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center. Your sport, anytime.
At Absolute Landscape, we believe that a great landscape is about transforming a space to exceed every expectation. From intricate hardscapes to lush green gardens, our goal is to bring vision to life. Creating outdoor environments for our clients, we offer services from design to installation and maintenance of your outdoor space. Enjoyment all year round is what Absolute Landscapes is all about.